अस्सलाम वालेकुम डियर स्टूडेंट्स मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप सब खैरियत से होंगे, आफियत से होंगे. Dear students, today I am going to discuss, rather throw light on an important chapter titled Resources and Development. Dear students, in this chapter we have to discuss what are the resources, what are the types of resources, what is resource development, what is resource planning. That is, these are the subtopics which we have to discuss in this chapter. Dear students, resources. What is resource or what are resources? Resources simply means everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs, provided it is technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable, can be termed as resources. Or in other words, we can say all the useful elements of our environment which satisfy our basic needs are called resources. Or we can say anything from which we get benefit, or a resource is a supply from which benefit is produced. जैसा कि मैंने आपको कहा कि रिसोर्स मीन्स उर्दू में जिसको हम वसाइल कहते हैं, जो भी चीज़ जिससे हमें फ़ायदा मिले उसको हम रिसोर्स कहते हैं. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, यू नो दैट देयर आर two main types of resources. One is natural resource, another is human resource. Natural resource which is gifted by our Almighty Allah to us, which is from nature. For example, earth, sun, water. Human resources means man-made resources which is prepared or manufactured, which is the handiwork of a man. For example, house, aeroplane, roads, etc., etc. Another, now we can discuss types of resource on the basis of origin. Types of resource on the basis of origin. As you know that resources on the basis of origin is having two types: biotic and abiotic. Biotic means they are living elements, and abiotic means they are non-living elements. In other words, we can say biotic resources, they are obtained from biosphere and have life, such as human beings, flora and fauna, fisheries, livestock, etc. They are living. Abiotic, all those things which are composed of non-living things are called abiotic resources. For example, rocks, metals. Another type of resource on the basis of exhaustibility. For example, renewable resources, non-renewable resources. Dear students, renewable resources which can be reproduced. Non-renewable resources are those resources which cannot be reproduced. For example, those the resources which can be renewed or reproduced by physical, chemical, or mechanical process are known as renewable resources. For example, solar, wind energy, water, forest, wildlife, etc. They are the renewable resource. Non-renewable resource, as I have told you, that which cannot be regenerated. For example, once they are used, they cannot be reproduced. For example, minerals and fossil fuels are the examples of non-renewable resources. Now we can discuss resources on the basis of ownership. Say, for example, ownership means malikana hukuk. For example, I am the owner of a car. I am owner of a house. I am owner whatever assets I am having. You are the owner of whatever assets you are having. For example, now we will discuss resources. Individual resources. Individual resources on the basis of ownership. There are many types of resources on the basis of ownership. One is individual resources, community owner resources, natural resources, international resources. We will discuss them one by one. For example, individuals, they are privately managed resources. For example, they are also owned, and they are also owned privately by individuals. Many farmers own land which is allotted to them by government against the payment of revenue. For example, बच्चों आपको पता है कि हमारे पास जो लैंड होता है या कोई भी अपनी पर्सनल प्रॉपर्टी हो उसको हम इंडिविजुअल रिसोर्स कहते हैं. एंड अनदर इज community resource. They are community resource. These resources are used by all the members of a community. For example, they are the resources which are accessible to all the members of the community. Village common grazing grounds, burial grounds, village ponds, public parks, picnic spots, playgrounds. These are included in the community owned resources. Another type of resources, that is national resources. It is not natural, it is national resources, dear students. जो कौम के जायदाद हो, कौम के वसाइल हो. For example, technically all the resources belong to the nation. जो भी मुल्क में resource होते हैं, they all are owned by, they all belongs to a nation. All the minerals, water resources, forests, wildlife, land within the political boundaries and oceanic area up to 12 nautical miles, that is 22.2 kilometers from the ocean, from the coastal, termed as territorial water and resources therein belongs to the nation. मैं फॉर एग्जाम्पल नेशनल रिसोर्स में बता देता हूँ. जो भी रिसोर्सेज विद इन द पोलिटिकल बाउंड्री ऑफ ए कंट्री और एंड दीज रिसोर्सेज which also include 12 nautical miles, that means 2.2 kilometer, 22.2 kilometers away from the coastal, they are from the coastal area. कोस्टल एरिया से समंदर तक 22.2 किलोमीटर्स जो भी रिसोर्स होते हैं, दैट आर ओन्ड बाय ए कंट्री, दे आर कॉल्ड नेशनल रिसोर्सेज. अनदर टाइप ऑफ रिसोर्सेज, दैट इज इंटरनेशनल रिसोर्सेज. दे आर international resource. These international resources, the ocean resources beyond 200 nautical miles of a nautical miles of a exclusive economic zones belongs to open ocean, and no individual country can utilize these without the concurrence of the international institutions. It means, dear students, international resources are those resources which are 200 kilometers away from the political boundary of a country, and these resources cannot be used by any particular country. They can be used by a country only by the permission of international bodies, international institutions. They are termed the international resources. Now we will discuss resources on the basis of states of development. Here on the basis of states of development, there are two types of resources on the basis of states of development. One is potential resources which are found in the region but have not been utilized. These resources are not being used at present. They could be used in future. For example, uranium found in Ladakh. Potential resources here means, dear students, they are not used at present, they may be used in future. For example, हिंदुस्तान के राजस्थान और गुजरात एरिया में there is enormous potential for the development of wind and solar energy, but at now India is not using this wind and solar energy from the Rajasthan Gujarat area. They can be developed, they can be used at future but not at present. They are termed as potential resources. And the next is developed resources. Developed resources, dear students, means are those resources which have not been identified and are being use it in the present with, or those resources which have been identified and are being used in the present time, those resources which we are using. In past we perhaps in past we may not were using, but at present we are using. For example, coal, natural gases. In ancient times, we were not using natural gases, we were not using petroleum, but now we are using them. They are termed as developed resources. I hope you all have understood it. I wish all the best. Thanks. Have a nice day.